James here again. Now, some of you might wonder where I get some of my information from. Well, it comes in all sorts of ways. It might be a song, it might be just one line in a song. It just jumps out at you, or to me anyway. I'll wake up in the morning, I'll get a tune in my head. And I think to myself, well, that tune's come into my head for a reason. It's telling me something. There's a message in it. And it's not just a message for me, it's a message that I'm intended to pass on. So that is what I am doing now. So let's take, for example, Queen. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo. I mean, at the time when I heard that song, I thought, what a stupid name for a song. Great tune, but what a stupid name for a song. Not anymore. That's the mass media spouting a load of goo goo and a load of gaga at you, telling you what to buy, what to spend your money on, what to get in debt with. Now, some of you may have done your family history. I mean, just think about that. Doesn't matter whether you agreed what your ancestors did, whether you agreed whether they fought in a war, they might have been a blacksmith, they might have ended up in a workhouse. Doesn't matter. The fact is, they did what they did, and if they hadn't have done what they did, if they hadn't met the person that they ended up being with and having the children they had, you wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be here. It's as simple as that. So in turn, what we do today makes a huge difference on what is going to happen in the future, not just for your children or your grandchildren. Think about 10, 11, 12 generations down the line from you today. This isn't about being remembered by your descendants. It's about the effect that you have and the actions you take. I'm going to quote a line from a song called Communique by Dire Straits. I mean, this is another one. I was just listening to this and it is so poignant and so relevant. And it goes like this. It's no good saying that you don't know nothing. You're still going to get it if you don't do something. Sitting on the fence is a dangerous course. I've lost the words here. You could even catch a bullet from the peacekeeping force. I mean, that is something worth keeping in mind. I mean, it's going to come a time where these elites are going to throw the full weight of the military at us. There's going to come a time where you're going to face one of your relatives in the armed forces who's going to be told to shoot. It's going to be a big test. Now, would you shoot at your own family? Because I wouldn't, and I wouldn't shoot at anybody else's family. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, religion is saying, "Thou shalt not kill." So, and then you look at the history of certain religions. They've got a huge track record in killing people, burning people to death. Bloody hypocritical. But the point is, if you sit there and do nothing, it doesn't matter what topic it happens to be. There's plenty of scope. There is something for everybody to do here, whether you want to stand on against vaccines, against smart meters, against these LED lights, this unlawful radiation. It all makes a difference. It is all impacting on all of us. The third world, they've been played. We've been played. You imagine if you're in a situation where, never mind where your next meal's coming from, you're worrying about, is that water safe to drink or is it going to kill you? And then you've got to walk maybe 5 miles to take that water back to your family. So if you're given the opportunity to come out of, say, Africa or the Middle East into Europe, well, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to willingly want to do it because they're being played by this system, this UN Migration Pact. So get involved in something. You sit there and do nothing, you're consenting to what is happening to all of us. You're as guilty as they are. Yeah, I'm making a stand on this. I'm going to stick my neck out there. I'm putting my neck above the line. And if I can do it, you can do it. Doesn't matter how you do it. I'm not saying break the law. I'm saying do something positive. Whether it be helping a homeless person, don't treat them like dirt. Treat them as a human being. But do something. Because if you don't do something, if you just sit there and do absolutely nothing, then, well, I'll give you a scenario. I watched David Icke. Now, he was talking about there's going to come a time that you will go to your own funeral, in the sense that you will be locked in. Your conscious mind will be locked into an artificial intelligence. You will be controlled and manipulated. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but you look what's happened over the last few decades, how this world has completely changed. I mean, you've now got apps on your phone that's warning you if you're going to walk into another person or a lamppost, because you're too busy glued to your phone and you're not looking up and looking around at what is going on. There's a huge deception. Everybody is being played. We've all been fooled for it. There's no shame in admitting that we've all been played and set against one another. But this is about not just this group of humans or that group of humans. It doesn't matter which way you want to, what you want to identify yourself with. This is way beyond humanity now. What about all the life forms that don't have a voice? What about all the animals, all the insects, the birds, the fish, the trees, the plants? Where's their voice? This is where we come in. We have a duty and a responsibility. Now, I was brought up to love and respect my mother, and by extension of that, that is Mother Earth. It's not just my biological mother, and it's not just my children, it's all our children. And that is what we should be looking at. Regardless of what your views are on the concepts of time, you've got children, you may even have grandchildren or great-grandchildren. Think about them. Think about what legacy your actions are going to leave to them. I'm just putting seeds into your mind. I'm not telling you what to do. It's up to you. I want you to take on board what I'm saying and then get out there and do something. Spread the message. Get other people to see what's going on. We live in a world of information technology. Okay, some of it is misleading, some of it is false information. That is where your discernment comes in, when you start looking and seeing a pattern and joining the dots of what is going on and how all these things interconnect. See, this is where this whole system is very clever, because what is going on in the world cannot be summed up in one sentence. It's a huge problem, and it affects all walks of life and all aspects of everybody's life. If we sit and do nothing, then we're going to face extinction. It's as simple as that. I can't put it any plainer than that. So I'm putting this message out there. It's up to you. I'm going to keep putting that message out there. I'm taking a more proactive step. Locally, I'm going to be looking at helping homeless people. I'm looking at what's going on with these street lights. I've already made noises and put it out there to the highways department of the local county council that I will be taking them to the court over this unlawful and illegal radiation that is going to make people sick. It's causing mothers to lose babies before they're even born. This is the harsh reality of it. Whether you think I'm telling the truth, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. It can be brutal or it can be nice. It's up to you how you respond to that information, how you react to what is being said. It's up to you. You have the choice. You have the ability to know what is right or what's wrong. You've all got a consciousness. You've all got a conscience. Do it from here. That is all you've got to do. Listen to what your heart tells you. I can't put it any plainer than that, really, can I? So, anyway, rant over, peace and love, and think about the future. Think about all life on this earth. Thank you very much.